They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when attack like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash.
Damn, man. Gotta do this shit again. It don't matter. It don't matter. Cause the nigga lost connection. Y'all niggas, man. I'm proud of y'all niggas, bro. Y'all playing straight. Shout out to my nigga Chap and Drew. Shout out Chap, shout out Drew. Niggas told me to punt, so we punted. Shit, it kinda worked out. Where this nigga Mike at? I sent this nigga the invite. Man. Man, they hating on the kid. The nigga lost connection. Damn. Well, we're gonna go back down to Arizona and see what them niggas talking about again. My niggas on the field, Mike, where y'all at? We on the field.
I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in it. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the result, I better kill them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat or watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions.
Nigga sent me the invite. Nigga, I invited you. But we gone.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Man, bro, I think I had some upgrades to do. Damn. I should have upgraded my niggas, man.
Yeah.
Alright, that's what y'all gonna do. Y'all ain't gonna show me the uniforms. Hey, I don't even know what my niggas wearing.
One up and up this magic. With the game, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon'
last joint I can see uniforms. I can't see no uniforms in this
think I need to change my habits.
What
What would you do if you were me and didn't have?
Here go the Fugazi shit.
I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see
Man, you look good, you play good. We gotta have some nice shit on. Nah, you look good, you play good. Let's go. Here we go. Round 2.
I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago.
And we don't get the ball.
Pyrotechnics, you name it.
I know you was, bro. We was ready for that shit.
As
We was ready for that
get
shit.
set to match up between the New York Jets and the Arizona
Bro,
Cardinals.
the fucking screen
Two teams
all the way to the brim. I was like, oh my God, bro.
Week 14 of the NFL
It was too easy. It was too easy. I was pissed.
Taken in at the 1.
All right, y'all. All right.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
That first one free or whatever the fuck he got, that shit deadly.
I think it was it on that screen. I think I hit like back-to-back type of shit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
132 fighter.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. The game's first
Man, got
play
the Walmart,
produces
Joe
6
Burrow.
yards. Brings up second down.
Doing work.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback.
That man an
And
expert.
no
He
better
was-
way
that
to
was
do
his
it
hidden development.
than to establish the running game early.
Damn.
To throw on second down. Grayson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Secondary coverage and shit.
Defensively, you're okay with that. And here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot
I
point
really
there
got
as
a
they
bad
were
habit
able
of
to
that
connect.
shit as you watching the Bruce stream. But the last game I punted versus you the most, that's the most I punted out.
On second down, it's Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Oh, shit. What
7
the fuck?
yards there and a first down.
Usually we see
wanted
runs
to
like
kick
this
it,
as the
bro.
defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early.
nobody was
running
open
through
on that.
all
That was
types of
just like
tackles
fun.
and put the defense back on its heels.
Ready.
Kick out there.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing on first down. Grayson.
Nigga, what the
And that's
fuck?
incomplete.
Oh, my
He couldn't hold on
God.
through the contact. Brings up second down.
But when you're
Bro,
going
they
up against
always
a
put me
talented
on the
receiver
nigga
like that, you
irrelevant
just
to the
know
ball.
that they're going
Like,
to bring
that
more
shit's
people
so
to
whack.
him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
64.
On second down now, it's Cook. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
I just need some
Yeah, we
receivers,
know,
man.
you know
Can't-
better
None of
than
my
I. He
niggas
has the
catch. I got
ability
tight
to
ends,
take
but no
over a
receivers.
game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Wow, all right, bro.
Setting up the screen for Cook. Oh, shifty. Whoa. That goes as a gain of 37 on third down.
Brandon, we've both been around the game.
No.
We
I
know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah, when them niggas catch.
Operating from the gun, Grayson. And he'll go down.
I need him to drop that football. Come on, man.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Show me some. Watch this nigga 26, dog.
Grayson now.
Show me some.
And it'll be intercepted.
Show me some.
And it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of
one adjustment accordion went right over his head. They put me on the nigga. I was like, what the fuck,
year
bro?
He's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Come on, Jakeem.
Ready? 53, Mike. I'm going to run you.
Cam, you had a decent game last year.
They'll try the left side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They'll get behind you.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
All right, y'all. Let's make a play, Cam.
Here's
Let's make
Newton.
a play.
It's incomplete.
I didn't want to.
3rd down is a key down in any game you play, and 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
6-6, pull it high. Shift. Fair.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On 1st down, Cook.
Hey, man, get this nigga. God damn. Every play, this nigga breaking the tackle. Come on, dog.
Runs to the edge. We think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you check him down, you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay off this time with some points.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Coming to you. Ready?
From the gun, Grayson. That's caught. It's Thomas.
I was going to
And
play
he's
that
brought
side
down,
too,
but
I
not
thought you were
before he
running the
reaches the
screen.
8-yard line. A
That's
good
fucking
pickup
running the
there at
screen.
22. No score after one on EA Sports.
Set. 18 Gator.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Tighten up, tighten up. You draw Corkins. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. X3, 218, chopper. Five.
They'll run with
We got them niggas coming for him. We got them niggas coming for his ass. We was waiting for that.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Haywood. 57, Mike, 57. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to go.
Now Grayson.
Oh, y'all, hell no. Y'all not
Hammering
this
for
on
the
me.
goal
Hell no.
line. He
Got me
loses the
fucked up.
football. And it's
Let's go!
the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
Little Joe Burrow, the Walmart Joe Burrow, you got me messed up, nigga.
Something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
I thought you were going to clean Cam like that one time last
2
game.
weeks in a row with a fumble.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is
We ain't got first one three. We ain't got that shit. We don't need it. We don't need none of that.
They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Simple
big
juice.
Hitter there from deep in their own territory. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
My nigga all organic. You don't need none of that extra shit. Let's go.
From the 50, Newton. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
I gotta make some changes. My bad. I gotta put Austin Eckler in because he's not in.
That's who was killing me last game.
Bro, he slick was getting off.
Yeah. I said you can keep Jakeem fucking Grant in for all I care.
Nah, I'm putting him in for like 3rd down running back and shit. So
that's when he starts showing up in all them shotguns and shit.
like on them counters and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, one more. And I'm done.
It's cool, Connor. You're being very responsible with the football right now, though. We'll see your 80 yards.
2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This is a counter play.
I'm so sorry. The hole was just right there.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Come on, Rich.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Great.
There wasn't nobody open. I ain't got no receivers.
Great.
To throw is Newton.
Oh, as we talk about the shit, man. Come on, block.
Kenny Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
It's a wrap.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
57 to Mike. Watch the pass.
Looking to throw. Grayson.
No! Oh! Yes, sir!
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Why can't we get no pigs? I do hate that shit. That shit happens too much on man, bro.
And they will take over possession of the football at the 42-yard line.
But I do
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On second down now, it's Grant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP, Tom.
That's good for a Jet first down, a game
I
of
know
13.
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions.
I was like, whoa, bro, that never happens, ever. I was like, wow, it's either one or the other. Both of them niggas fell. I was like, oh, my goodness, I'm gone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, Cam.
Now a give, right side.
Okay, call it. You got to be there if you don't call it.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
4 times 3 is 12. You're right.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
All right. This is a big down right here.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Up here sometimes.
All right, let's see what it do.
From the 24, Newton to the right side. It's Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Thank you, Trav.
First catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak it.
Oh, my God. Great play, bro. He played it great.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
That's where they're comfortable at. Let's see. Let's see.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group. We just saw it during that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Okay.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
20.
Back to throw, Newton.
It's a small-ass window. It's so small. So fucking small. I tried to get him.
Warner right there on the
close that bitch.
Problems on 3rd down so far.
Man, y'all niggas are better than the drive, bro.
But they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
I can't kick these bitches.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Here's Cook as they get on the ground.
Hey!
He gets this one.
Every play?
40, they'll mark it
Every
down
play?
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On
1st and 10, Grayson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the right side.
Get this nigga. Come on, man.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Cards going to call
right,
another timeout. Their
bro.
second as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
He ain't going to the middle of the field. He's going to the outside, so he's running the ball. So what we doing?
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
What's that? Some shit just don't be looking right,
to
bro.
35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go!
Watch the running back, please.
From the gun. Grayson.
Oh, he trying me.
Deep for Thomas. He's got his man.
Wow.
Touchdown.
Wow. Y'all niggas did that?
Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Wow. All right. Okay.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown
First of all, this nigga didn't even get it down.
And with the success
You
that
can't
his team
challenge
has
shit.
had, I just continue to be more
I
and
mean,
more
they ain't
impressed.
gonna give it to you, bro. You can't challenge shit.
Impressed.
Man, the nigga didn't even put his feet down.
Why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown.
Bro.
His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. An incredibly short field up there.
If that was Jakeem, that's to the crib. Man. Jeez Louise, bro.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to.
Into a double team and it's intercepted.
Damn. Danny, you gonna have to do you like that?
So we've reached halftime in a 4-point game.
Danny said we'll be back. We'll be back third quarter. You gonna have to do you like that, Danny? Or Andy? Whatever your name is.
Sports halftime report.
Damn.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
That's disrespectful.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. Now Newton. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Newton to throw. Buying time to his left. And that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. The Rapiers are going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
10 Lobo. Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
26. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, 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 check.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Grayson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Grayson. Looking end zone.
That nigga gonna stop playing with me. He gonna stop playing with my nigga back there.
But now it's
that's what he gonna stop doing.
Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Yep.
57's right. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Watch the screen. Pass. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Here we go, D.
Hey, go.
To throw on third down. Grayson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abuka, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That's complete to his running back, Grant. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's Newton now on second down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is brought in at the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
On the ball.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Set, ready, 90, Wolf.
So we got man.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pick up there, 26 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it.
On the carry, it's Cook. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Squeeze.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dalvin Cook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
53 is the mic.
On second and 12, Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. The shotgun snap for Newton. Looking for into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Hey, orbit. 6-6, pull it high. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Grayson gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. A good pick up there at 20 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Second and 2. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards.
Go. Here we go, D. All day, defense. 20. All day.
Newton on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Golly.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the air again, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Check 53, Mike. Tackles. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 50.
On fourth down, Newton. Deep ball for Goodwin. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Ready? 70, Indy. Look at me. Go, get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll lay it in. What a diving catch there. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now a play fake here on first down. Spinning away. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
57. Mike, 57.
Don't let him breathe. Play it.
2nd and 4. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it'll bring up third down.
Oh, my God.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Third down.
Where this nigga going, man?
He
Tell
will
this
be
nigga sit
close to a
down, bro.
first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close,
hey, what y'all niggas gonna do, man? Y'all gonna put some points on the board? Damn.
And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that. Confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, what's the ball? Great.
53, Mike.
Newton now to throw.
Oh, my goodness.
That's complete.
Nigga, that wasn't even for you.
Goodwin.
That wasn't even for you, bro.
Right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Jets.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.